Just continue to build, right? Continue to have a mindset and be a smarter football player, right? I mean, that's key thing is situationally and where are we on the field? What's down? What's distance? The whole thing, and just being smarter football players is the next step. And mix and matching and doing all that, and in the same of creating competition when you've got four guys in there with Micah, who's a freshman who's coming along, but continue to develop and continuing to say this is still competition. I get it, Shank. You had a good year last year, but that's over. And I want to make sure this is clear. That's over. And so I don't like it when they feel comfortable. I just don't. Complacency is not your friend. And I'm going to push them, and I'm happy to have a room that can push each other. That's the next step is you're not going to be complacent, or you won't play.
You may have already been asked this, but assessment through the first 5 days, what have you seen from your room?
Good. Fast start. I'm excited. They worked hard in the summer. Pitt did a great job with them. They're stronger. They're faster. And so that's good. Now we're at the point now we get to coach the details. Kind of, hone it down. This is what we got to do, and rather than the giant picture when we first got here. And that's what's it makes things a lot fun. This is a fun group, man. This is a fun football team. I love coming in here with this football team. So we're working. We got a long way to go.
We're out of shape. That stuff's getting old. Oh my God.
So, kind of like just generally, how do you feel about your running back so far in camp?
Oh man, very optimistic. Trying to not give them too much praise, but man, those guys are bought in. Just from winter conditioning to spring ball to summer, then carried on over to training camp here. Man, you got guys leading with Tank and Jarquez. You got the young guys from Sean Jackson to DeMar Austin to Jordan, even Justin Jones. Jordan, those guys are working, man, and they're bought in, and I'm just excited to see what comes about.
Do you feel like you're building good depth now, sort of like when you were a player here?
Yes, sir. No doubt. That is, iron sharp iron, just like people sharpen people, man. And the more guys that I can get in that room that's like-minded, that's not selfish, that's going to put in the work. I'm talking about the dirty work, that's going to grind, that's going to love on each other, but at the same time, that's going to compete and that want that number one spot. I bring guys in here and tell them, no, don't let Tank, Biz, Jarquez on. Don't let those guys intimidate you. Like, come in and compete with those guys, because I was once in a room with the Running Browns, the Brandon Jacobs, the Trey Smith, and man, I know it's you're gonna have your up and down days, man, but you're gonna be better because of it. And that's kind of the tone that starting with Coach Harsin, setting for this whole team, this whole program, bringing guys in here that want to compete, man, and want to go, play in the best conference, in the country, and go against the big boys, the Georgias, the Alabamas of the world. So, man, I'm holding it all in, but I am excited.
It's all good. Can you give an assessment of through 5 days what you've seen from your unit?
Started off slow. The first couple of days, I think the last 2 days we progressed and had better days. That's been good. And I thought the intensity of them was more like what we wanted the last 2 days. So the first couple practices, we had to get a lot better at the urgency and those things. But last 2 days we progressed. We got to keep that going.
Points of emphasis in the next few weeks before you play a game?
Finding the best 5 players, finding some guys that can do what we're asking them to do in with the run game, and it starts there. And then we got to be able to protect on the edge, and so we'll focus in on that. We got some good guys to work against every day, and so that'll help them improve. But those are kind of the emphasis that we have.
Question you probably already answered, just about how the first 5 days, first 5 practices have gone for your unit.
I think they've gone well. There's always room for improvement. It's never going to be as good as you like it to be. Kids are working hard. I'm really glad that we haven't had to worry about the effort part of it. They're putting in the physical work, the mental aspect of the football is where we're going to continue to push and try to press the learning curve in that regard. But the next step is just working on the consistency of it all in terms of playmaking and detail, and we're gonna do our job as as players and coaches to accelerate that. And I'm in a good place right now in terms of where it is, but it can always be better.